Blog Talk Radio.
I'd like to give a shout out to Ruby Weldon Gatson, James Gatson, Stacy, Jennifer, Jason, to my nephew and to my niece who made the honor roll last week. Great job. Keep up the hard work. It does pay off in the future. A shout out to Dr. Sandy Hill. If you have any questions or want to leave any feedback, you can always email me at rcw112@yahoo.com or weldon112@gmail.com. Once again, that's rcw112@yahoo.com or weldonr12@gmail.com. If you want to be a guest call-in, you can call me in at 646-915-9934. Once again, if you want to be a guest call-in or have anything to say or give a shout-out to anybody, please do it at 646-915-9934. Food for the Soul menu, chicken pesto pizza, cucumber salad, vegan blueberry muffins, drink aloe and blueberry juice punch. Food for the Soul, planting seeds bear fruit. Not when you want it to, but it will bear fruit. I hope everyone had a great weekend, and I hope everybody have a good upcoming week. It's Monday. It's 5 p.m. You're tuning to Food for the Soul with Chef Ramon Clayton Weldon. This is going to be a Food for the Soul to remember because I'm going to cover a lot of subject matter that deals with fitness, thought process, and thinking about your future and not letting your past keep you in a certain type of situation. The reason why I want to talk about situations is because last weekend, or in the last 2 weeks, we had two shootings in the nearby area. One shooting had happened at Orangeburg State College, and the other shooting happened at the apartments in St. George, South Carolina. Both people that did the shooting were like 18, between the ages of 18 and 25. Both shootings included weapons. My subject or my opinion about it is that our young African American males have to realize that they're building prisons and jails every day that lock you down. keep you behind bars, to keep you from reaching your full potential. I know you might get angry or upset. I done said it before, and I'm going to keep saying it. Do what you got to do better. We just came out of celebrating Martin Luther King's birthday, and we know February is Black History Month, which is maybe 2 or 3 days away from today. Our people were hanged, mutilated, raped, murdered, tortured, beat down, beat up. We're not allowed to have an education. We're not treated as equal. Today, we're still not treated as equals in some situations. But however, we've been through a lot since slavery as African American people. I'm not trying to play the race card. I will never do that because I got friends of all culture and all different backgrounds, which is cool. I've been cooking for a long time, 20 years to be exact, maybe a little bit longer. I started out in the kitchen at an early age. I've been to San Francisco. I've been to Vegas. I done been to college in Charleston. I done lived in Columbia. I done lived in Bluffton. Near Hilton Head. I done visited different states. I've been blessed to have an okay life. And I believe in always striving to be the best that you can be. Now, I know circumstances, and I know how you feel about having respect and pride in self. It's good to have, but you got to realize sometimes you got to know when to fight the good fight and know when to walk away. Sometimes you might be angry in the moment and want to get revenge, but you have to think about this. Is it really worth it? Is it really worth them giving me all this time behind bars? I'm 19, 20 years old, and they give me a life sentence for murder. You might be upset for the first 5 years, according to statistics, but after a while, your anger leaves you, and you realize what kind of situation you're really in. You will never see freedom again. You'll never get to hug your mom again. You never get to see your father again. Auntie, grandma, granddaddy, nieces, nephews, sisters, brothers. One mistake can cause you to miss out on kindergarten graduations, middle school graduations, proms, high school graduations, college graduations, having a child, or getting married, going to college yourself, getting your dream career, or even going in the military. One mistake can mess your life up for the rest of your life. It can keep you in bondage, in a trap. I mean, at that moment, you figure, I had to do what I got to do. I'm a man. I got to handle this. But you also got to realize, as a man, you also have to think about your future and the consequences of your actions and the payment plan. That payment plan ain't no joke. I mean, sometimes you got to know when to throw in the towel and just walk away. I mean, you're not a punk if you just walk away. That's the mature thing to do. You're thinking about your future. I mean, how do you feel at the age of 19 or 20 years old, that knowing that you will never have a girlfriend again, you never get to go to the movies again, you never get to go to the beach again, you never get to go to the park again, you never get to raid the refrigerator at night for a midnight snack, you never get to touch money again, you don't have access to computers or any other electronic devices. Your world, as you know it, has stopped because you was angry. I also was reading a story that kind of made me sick to my stomach. A lady that was selling her child for money to buy drugs. I can't remember what state this was in, but that was very sickening and aggravating to to be known to the world that this woman give birth to a child or children and was selling them for sex to get high. I know I was trained. You have to deliver the news and not have an opinion. And Lord knows I'm not trying to have an opinion, but I really was pissed off that this woman would actually let somebody molest her children while she watched to get high off of crack cocaine or what other drugs she was using. Sad situation. And it's happening in the African American community. All these stories I'm talking about are African American people. We have to do better. Something has to change. This is 2014. We're still facing demons of past generations for the past couple of hundred years. Those demons has not left us. The slave chains have been broken, yes. Martin Luther King has made it possible for us to vote and have a voice. Thank God for that. I'm not fussing about that. We have to do better. We have to stop, look in the mirror, and understand that change starts with us. From this moment on, something has to give. This show is also about self-awareness and also about health and about country cooking and recipes. We have been known to make something out of nothing. Some dishes that came from poverty are well-to-do dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken and waffles, ribs. Remember, there are no meat on the ribs. They were just given to the slaves for them to live off of. But we turn it into a meal, a delicacy, like we always do. We always stand the test of time. We also have high blood pressure, sugar diabetes in the African American community that are known as the silent killers. I talked about it on previous shows, I know. And I plan to talk about it as long as it's a problem. Can't help it. We also have other issues that's running rapid in our young women today. Low self-esteem. I remember one time women or ladies carry themselves as women or ladies. They dressed appropriately, they talk appropriately, they act appropriately, and according to their role as a female. Today, we got women that dress any kind of way, say anything they want to say, act any kind of way they want to act, and the first thing they say, who are you to judge me? Well, nobody's actually judging you. They're judging what they don't want to be bothered with in you, which is a hot mess. I mean, you think you look cute now because you're young, but you got to remember, you will get old one day. And nobody want to see no old lady walking around in spandex, tight shorts, with all her goodies hanging out. I'm just keeping it 100. You got to dress and act accordingly to where you want to go in life. You got to plan for your future. You got to plant seeds for your future. You have to get an education. You cannot be lazy on nobody's job and thinking you're going to rise to the top. You cannot always want to do the medium or the lowest possible duties and think you should get ahead in life. It doesn't work like that. You have to pay attention to the details. You have to stand out. You have to be noticed for something positive and not always the negative. I know sometimes it get hard and sometimes you feel like giving up. I've been there myself. I'm in your shoes right now. I'm still trying to find a better job. Of course I am. And I'm still trying to create a legacy to be passed down from generation to generation. I'm planting seeds as we speak. I'm planting seeds into you and to me. Food for the soul is about thought change and change of thought process. This is 2014. This is a new year. And already we got a bunch of foolishness going on. Killings, rapes, murders, robberies, child abuse, child neglect, child endangerment. People still looking for self-love in all the wrong places. Crack is not the answer. Heroin is not the answer. Trying to find love is not the answer. First, you have to try loving yourself. That's where the first step in anything is yourself. How can you say, I want this man or woman to love me, and you don't love yourself first? You don't take time to get to know yourself, but you're always blaming the other person. You cannot get something you don't have in you. If you don't have love in you, you can't get love. If you don't have trust in you, how can you trust somebody? It's impossible. We always seeking the things that we don't have in someone else to make us complete or whole. Stop lying to yourself. This is not a game. This is real life. You're always going to jump from relationship to relationship, person to person, and history is always going to repeat itself. Because the change has to begin with the person in the mirror, woman or male, boy or girl. It has to. When they're going to realize education and investment is the key. I done said it over and over again. You can't get nothing without investing in it. Stop looking for something for nothing. Stop playing these scratch-offs, spending 50 cents, $5, $10, and up $20 a day. Thinking you're going to hit the big jackpot. Man, I'm going to get this money. I'm going to buy me a house. I'm going to buy me a car. I'm going to live the good life. It's all a dream. Hard work does pay off over time. Dreaming never pays off. You're giving away thousands of dollars to some CEO to do nothing but give you a dream, something that is not real. Are you going to keep giving away your money that you should have kept for yourself or your children to have, to live off of, to pay a bill with? I'm just keeping it real. We also have to invest in our health. It's important to eat right, to eat the balanced meal, fruits, vegetables, protein, the basics. It's important. To know that investing in yourself will pay off in your future by walking, by exercising, and by having the right thought process. Positive thoughts, not negative. Whatever is in you is going to come out you. It can't help itself. If you're a mean and nasty person on the inside, it's going to come out of you through your actions, how you treat others, how you talk to others. Like me, I promote positive motivation and change and encouragement. So I always try to encourage people to do better. Sometimes a pat on the back goes a long way. You never know what somebody's been through. But it's always good to say, hey, good job. Keep it up. Never give up or never give out. This society has been beaten up so long, we don't know which way is up, which way is down. The dollar has no value. We don't even have any value. Nothing has value. Because if anything had value, or anybody have value, we won't be so quick to pull a gun, to shoot, to kill, to hurt, to injure. I started out with two stories over the weekend. I think one person got murdered and the other person got paralyzed, which is sad because four people are going to have to pay for this incident for the rest of their life. The people that committed the actions, they're going to have to go to prison, which is sad in itself. And the people that got injured or murdered, they're no longer here, which is a tragedy in itself as well. Nobody wins from this chaos. When a person is murdered, that means they can't plant seeds to grow a family. And when you get locked up in prison, you can't plant seeds for a family. So two lives have ended. In the other story, the person that got paralyzed, which I hope that is not true, but they're always going to have a caregiver. They're always going to have to be on somebody to take care of them for the rest of their life. And the person that did the shooting, they're going to be in jail for a minute. Who knows how long? That's not my call to say. But do you really want to go to jail? Do you really want to be in the ground? I mean, is it really worth it? We have to learn to love. We have to learn to break these chains of hate and anger. We have to learn to let go. Put down these guns. Put down these bullets. I mean, if you're a hunter, sure. Nothing wrong with hunting and fishing. But, man, we hunting each other daily. We're selling our kids for drugs daily. We're messing them up as well. These kids were abused as babies. They're never going to have a healthy relationship because of this mom who decided to get high to sell her child, innocence, to a pervert. No, I'm not giving my opinion. I'm just stating some facts here. It's sickening. It's aggravating to turn on the news or read it on the internet. Somebody done did something stupid again. And ladies, moms, mothers, stop making these YouTube videos of your baby twerking to Beyonce, Drunk in Love. Why is you doing that? You cannot pick up a book and read to your child? What's wrong with you? Is you crazy or you retarded or you stupid? My bad. Getting kind of emotional about this. Stop making videos and put them on the web of your child twerking to Beyonce, Drunk in Love. Beyonce is a married woman. She's old. She's older than me. She can twerk. She can do whatever. She's making money. She can do whatever she want to do. She's a millionaire. And she's grown. You don't have nothing but a smartphone, and you are dumb. Please stop it. It's not cute. Teach your child how to do numbers, how to count, how to read, how to write, how to think positively. I mean, seriously, how cute? That's not cute. There's nothing cute about it. I don't know, why would you think as a parent that it's cute for your child to be dancing like they're growing, and then you put it on the internet and kikiing about it? Dumb move. As a woman, you should teach your child how to be a lady. But the problem is, nobody never taught you how to be a lady, so you run doing and acting any kind of way and thinking you're cute, which you're not. You're just a mess. I'm not preaching. I'm not on a soapbox. I'm not on any of that. I'm just saying I see it every day. It's aggravating to see our African American people tearing each other down. and thinking it's cute or it's funny. It's not funny. It's not funny to kill your brother. It's not funny to maim your brother. It's not funny to sell your child for drugs. It's not funny at all. It's not even cute. None of this is cute. This is crazy. We got to break these chains, people. We have to. Are we going to have more and more generation curses coming on because we're too stupid to realize what we're doing? Because we think it's fun. It's not fun getting high. It's not fun doing dope. It's not fun being in jail. It's not fun being in rehab. It's not fun not being able to kiss a girl again. It's not cute. Let's be real. That's not fun at all. It's not fun being behind these prison walls, waiting on people to write you, or waiting for them to send money to your canteen. It's not cute. Getting a record, can't get a good job, can't get a career. You're stuck in the bottom, making no money or little money like you used to be making. I mean, it's not cute at all. I'm having a heart-to-heart from Food for the Soul with Chef Ramon Clayton Weldon because this stuff has to stop. We have to stop waiting for a new age savior. We have to be our own savior. Men, stand up. Be accounted for. Teach the young brothers how to fix a car, how to cut grass, how to be a man, how to raise their children, how to take care of home. Let's be real. It's time. Today, forward. Men, African American men, stand up. Stop running from girl to girl, woman to woman, texting, playing on phones, playing on Facebook. Man up. Be a man. Stop being a punk. Stop being a little girl. Stop being sissified. Get your thumb out your mouth. I'm being real. If you're already a man doing what you need to do, I ain't talking to you. But for the other ones thinking it's cute, going from woman to woman, having all these baby mamas, 2, 3, 4, 5 baby mamas, having all these kids you can't take care of, causing more problems in the black community because you can't handle your responsibility, and you thinking it's funny. It's not funny. These children are looking for love, and they're going to the gangs to get it. And now you wonder why little JoJo pulled the trigger trying to get initiated in the gang, and now he's facing 20 to life because he was looking for love that his daddy never gave him. Mama can't do it all. And we need to stop putting everything on the girls out here. They need help. They're looking for a man to man up. The problem is they can't find nobody because everybody want to be boys. If you say you a man, be a man. I'm just saying. Anybody can play. Anybody can play video games and smoke weed and get drunk all day. But can you hold down a job? Can you get an education? Can you get a degree? Can you fix something on your house? Can you do the right thing? I mean, can you be accounted for? Now, I'm just saying, if you got any questions or any feedback you want to give me, you can always call me at 646-915-9934. Once again, 646-915-9934. Once again, 3 times the charm, 646-9934. Ladies, men, these children need somebody to raise them to be better. And it starts with you. You planted the seed, the fruit is bare, now you got to nurture to make sure it grow out to be what it need to be. I understand you might not like each other anymore. It's not about you. You laid down and have these kids. It was fun. It felt good. You were feeling each other at that moment. Now you hate each other guts. But guess what? Little Junior is here. He still needs somebody to talk to him and make him a better person. So what are you going to do? Are you going to break this cycle? Or are you going to keep it going? It's been going on since we've been in this country. We're still slaves. Not with chains and bondage, but we're still slaves to drugs. We're still slaves to gambling. We're still slaves to lack of education. We're still slaves to the prison system. We're still slaves. So what are you gonna do? We don't overcome one hurdle. Now we got to overcome something else. Being better people with morale, morals, standards. Time out. Time been out. I mean, if you want to email me with feedback, you can always do that. You can always email me at rcw112 at yahoo.com. Once again, that's rcw112 at yahoo.com. Or you can email me at weldonr112 at gmail.com. Once again, if you want to have anything to say, you can also email me at weldonr112 at gmail.com. People, please get some self-esteem about yourself. Carry yourself with pride, honor, be accounted for, hold your head up. Don't let nobody call you out your name and tell them you less than what you are because you are great. Know that you're great. Carry yourself in your greatness. And people, love. Love will break these chains. I say it all the time, love will break a lot of these chains. Love yourself like you love your neighbor. My bad. Love your neighbor like you love yourself. Got that kind of twisted. You know what I mean. Take it out of love is a simple mistake. So what are we going to do after we listen to this episode? Are we going to do better, or are we going to keep things the same? Are we going to man up, woman up, or are we going to just keep making these videos of our babies twerking? I'm just saying it's sickening, it's aggravating. Parents, it's your job to protect your kids from these perverts. I know I don't have an opinion, I'm just saying. I scratched that, my bad. Sorry about that one. But as we have to protect our children, we have to teach them the right way. We have to make sure they get education. We have to make sure they know how to read, write, and talk proper. We have to make sure that they get what they need to be secure with a good career. So once again, please check in with me at 5 p.m. next Monday on Food for the Soul. Hopefully that you learn something from this episode, and hopefully that you look at the mirror and want to make a change, because it's all about change. You have to understand the first step is realizing there's a problem. And the second step is doing something about the problem. It's not going to be easy. It never is easy. But this is what it is. This is January about to be over. So let February be first. Let February be the first thing you think about is I'm going to make a change this month. I'm going to do better. I'm going to talk better. I'm going to act better. I'm not trying to get something for nothing. I'm going to invest. I'm going to grow. I'm going to do what I got to do to be the better person, man or woman. I'm going to do right by my family. I'm not going to go to jail. I'm going to build up my resume. I'm going to act better. I'm going to do better. That's all it's all about, change. So please thank you for dropping in on Food for the Soul. Hope you have a great upcoming week. I hope you learned something. Thanks again for stopping by. As always, every Monday at 5 p.m., Food for the Soul with Chef Ramon Clayton Weldon. I hope you learned something from this health-wise, spiritual. Please have a good day and have a good week.